Welcome to the Angel Empowerment Show from I Can't to I Can with your host, Cindy Smith, and co-hosts. In this show, airing every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, gain more insight and practical, intuitive tools to bring more clarity and purpose into your daily life. You can listen or be involved in live professional angel card readings on transformationtalkradio.com so you can heal, thrive, and grow in your life. And you'll experience it all with 4 of the best in the field. The Angel Empowerment Show starts now.
Well, here we are, and we have a special next hour planned for everybody. This is all hosts on deck to give angel card readings and messages and answering questions for you. So this is live. If you would like to receive a message, please call 1-800-930-2819, which is on the screen, or in any of the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook. Just enter your name and location in the chat, and Lydia, our producer, will let us know. If you phone in, you will talk to Lydia, and then she will directly connect you to us. But please know, when you phone in, you won't be listening to the actual podcast until she connects you live with us. Okay? And thank you to so many who emailed or sent us a private message to all of the hosts that they would like to have a reading. So we will do our best to get to everybody tonight. Right, ladies?
Right.
So we have Nola Peacock, Deb Weinberger, Sam Bell, and myself, Cindy Smith. And you will have the opportunity to maybe receive a message channeled through us from all of us, or 1 or 2 of us. So we look forward to getting started. And like I said, just call in live, put in the chat, and Lydia will connect you to us. Okay, ladies, I'm going to just share. I do a weekly card pull on my social media page, and most of the time I attempt to do it on Mondays. Sometimes it happens on Saturdays, but I pulled one today. And so I'm going to share the message, our weekly message, which is very interesting because last week I used my Inspire, Change, and Healing deck. This week I used my Inspire Relationship deck or Relationship Inspiration. The same message came up: stop self-judgment. So obviously the angels are really encouraging us to really take a look at what judgment means. And spirit quartz is the crystal that goes with this card. And ladies, just quickly think about this for a sec. If there's anything that you want to pass on to anybody around the importance of really bringing the awareness of self-judgment. I think for me, my easiest way to drop into self-judgment is when I hear my negative self-talk. And I know, Sam and I were talking about this, and, we all mention how we can get affected by our negative self-talk. So when I think self-judgment, I really have to pay attention to my self-talk. Ladies, anything you would like to, Deb, anything you'd like to add around?
Well, sometimes it's the bar we set for ourselves, the expectations, and then we set ourselves up, and when we don't accomplish those, then we are criticizing ourselves, which we would never do to someone we cared about. We would encourage them to keep going. You've learned a lesson, and keep going. But for some reason, it's really hard to do that for self. So it's setting the bar high, and like being a perfectionist and not being forgiving if it's not made.
Right. Sam, what's your take on self-judgment?
I think coming out of the pandemic, I think the society has really set us all up to be in a situation where we do judge others. and also actually feel that we are above judgment. So I think as we're moving forward and reintegrating our normal lives, I think we just have to be really careful not to fall into that judgment, not only of ourselves, but of others. It's a really interesting time at the moment. Historically, we've never lived through something like this. This is a huge event in our lives, but I've never, ever been so aware of judgment as I have been over these last few months.
And everyone, please note that, Sam's in the trenches because she's a nurse. And so it's forefront in her mind. So I make sense how it comes up for her. Nola, your turn. Thank you, Sam and Deb. But Nola, your turn for when you think stop self-judgment.
Well, I think about, as I work with children around that, and I'm still surprised sometimes at how young it starts with kids, beating themselves up. And so I like to encourage kids, and I mean, it works for us adults too, but to give that voice a name. So, mine is Miss Goody Two Shoes. And sometimes I just need to kind of put her in her place and say, you know what, I've got this. And, right. And now I often will, I'll hear that negative self-talk, and then I hear this booming voice go, stop. And then I switch it around, right? I pivot and, make it into a positive one. So rather than just sort of stopping that negative self-talk, I turn it around and make it positive and use the affirmations. So.
Perfect.
And, sometimes too, we get stuck in the regret, the shoulda, coulda, woulda, and then we beat ourselves up. So that's another thing that I find I really have to stop, and it's done. What did I learn? And stop the judgment that way too.
Wow, so for our listeners, this is a great opportunity for the next 6-7 days to really be aware of self-judgment. And I thank the angels for this message with this card, and the fact that 2 different decks and the same theme comes up 2 weeks in a row. What the angels they're obviously, like Sam says, there's obviously a little more going on around me that I'm aware of. The fact that card has come up twice in a row. So thank you to my angel team. Okay, shall we get started giving some messages to our followers of the Angel Empowerment podcast show on Transformational Talk Radio? So here we go. Let's start with Sarah from Red Deer. Does that sound good? Sarah from Red Deer. Okay. So Sarah, if you're listening, or if you are listening to this after, we will have, I'm going to have Nola Nola, you pull a card first, and then we'll give extra. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll all take turns, and then we'll just give a little extra.
Okay, well, this one fell out, so I think it's the one. It's worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. And that's the picture. So again, so interesting, right? The worthiness, and talking about self-judgment earlier. So I'm just getting that, how important it is to just really acknowledge how special you are, and what a gift you are to the world. And just really, take some time to just sit with that, and let that flow into your heart, that you really truly are worthy. You are loved by so many, and the angels want you to just know what a gift you are.
And Sarah, I'm also getting think about how easy it is to give to others, because the angels are telling me you really love to give, and please be worthy to receive. Your angels are really wanting you to think about how easy it is to give, and bring in that you are worth it to receive just as easily as you can give. Anyone else want to add anything?
Yeah, I noticed in the picture in the card, I was very much drawn to, she is hunched over with her hands in front of her, you know, and in a sitting position, and the full moon is above her. And what I was seeing is her standing up, opening her arms wide, and just having the moon beaming down on her face and her body. So it's like, instead of being closed in and hunched over, to just get the feeling, it's the feeling of physically opening up, standing, and just allowing that moon to beam down on you. And that is the feeling of feeling worthy and to receive, to just really consciously open up and just allow it to come in. So, yeah.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Okay. We are going to move to Julie, Northern Alberta. And Sam, I'm going to get you to pull for a card for Julie, and then we'll, Deb and Nola, you can add, if you don't mind.
So the deck I'm using is Archangel Raphael's. Ooh, you're jumping all over the place here. Wow. Beautiful one for all of us, really, is to have faith. So this really is a beautiful card. The message is, Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. And this is just almost like a reminder, you know, that I know we hear Cindy saying this so many times, but ask for what you may think are miracles. Ask for them, because they do happen, you know, and you really have to have the faith. And again, a little bit like we were speaking about last week, Cindy, you know, about putting out those positive vibes, putting out those positive thoughts, attracting what you really want into your life. This is just a beautiful reminder. I think that you are a spiritual person. I think that you do ask, but maybe this is just a nudge from your angel team to remind you to ask about something that maybe is on the horizon, that maybe you're a little reticent about asking for, but they're there for you. They want you to, they want to help you.
Awesome. Deb.
Yeah, one of the words I was hearing as Sam was speaking is trust. Ask and then trust. They want you to know that things are not always in our timeline, and trust that it'll happen the way it's supposed to happen. But you do need, I heard ask too, you do need to ask, and also let go of the way it will happen. So the way and the timeline. So just be specific on what you're looking for, or the feeling you want to have, but just letting go of the time and how it's going to happen. And trust.
Nola.
Yeah, I was hearing ask as well, but what I was getting to was that it's important to ask your angels and other people for help with things and assistance, and just remembering that you know, when someone is doing something for you, it really is a gift for them as well. It's give and take. And if you think about how good you feel when you do something for someone else, you know, don't deprive those people around you, you know, that feeling, right? Let them come in and help you.
And I just got to add something, Julie, because I know you'll be listening to this. And when Sam held the card, it's the Archangel Raphael deck, and there was a picture of Archangel Raphael and the Ascended Master Jesus, which we have been working with both in the Empowerment of Light community this month and the next month. So how appropriate Sam pulled that card for you, Julie, because I really get that I love the angels and confirmation tools. You know, we say it all the time, but really it's such a confirmation when Sam pulled that card. It truly is. So Have faith, Julie. Great card, Sam. Thank you. And then I'm just going to keep going on my list. Is that okay, Nola?
Yep.
Okay.
As long as we get to the people that I have too.
Yes. Well, we got to make sure. How about I do another one from, how about Sam? Was it Dana that had a question?
It was, yes.
What was the question? And we can do Dana. I never wrote the question down, but I think she had a question for us.
She did. I'm just looking back now.
I should have wrote the question down, Sam. Sorry.
Okay, I have it. All right.
Okay.
So Dana is
And
asking,
Dana's from Calgary.
yeah, Dana from Calgary.
Dana. Okay.
What is my biggest area of opportunity right now?
So somebody who wants to pull a card for that question?
Deb,
Anybody?
Deb, do you want to do it?
Or I can do it.
Whose turn is it? Deb,
I
you go
don't know,
for it.
but I
Okay.
haven't done a card yet, so.
So
Whoa.
Dana,
I got
Calgary.
cards flying.
The guards are flying.
They are flying tonight.
Yeah, they are. So inspire more romance.
Now, isn't that interesting?
Yeah, yeah. And so it's Archangel Jophiel. Set the intent to increase time and effort with your intimate partner, being balance of giving and receiving towards affection, love, joy, intimacy, passion, and heartfelt connection. It's being in balance that's really popping out for me. And carnelian is the stone. But I am in harmony with my partner, and our romance connection is in balance now. But it's not just the relationship. It is about you being in balance. It's about the giving and the receiving. So think about if it's going both ways. One thing I'm getting to is that it's okay to ask what you expect, what you need, and what you want in your relationship. And that's really important for you now. And it's not just a romantic relationship I'm getting, it's in your friendships and your work relationships. It's about using your voice. So in fact, Archangel Gabriel is another one that's stepping forward that will assist you in communicating that and allowing you to find the words to help, but to know that it's okay to ask for what you need, want, and desire. Mm-hmm.
And so when Dana asks about opportunity, what's the biggest opportunity coming up? And then you get a relationship card. So what that means is that the angels are at, your big opportunity around the corner is something to do with relationship. And just as Deb said, you be thinking of it, whether it's a personal, intimate relationship or a work business relationship, a partner relationship. It's something around relationship, and that is your focused opportunity. Sam, do you want to add anything to that around opportunity?
Well, the thing that sprung out for me was when Deb mentioned carnelian, the stone carnelian. This is related to the sacral chakra, if I'm correct.
Yes,
and that is very much with regards to creativity. And I'm seeing that it's that creativity streak that is around the corner. So maybe there's something that you have been on the fence about. Maybe it is something to do with a relationship. Maybe it is a business relationship. Maybe somebody is looking to you to create something to enhance that relationship. I love carnelian. It's a very powerful stone.
It's I know it's hard to, so if anybody is watching the podcast, it's orange in color. There's the carnelian. Okay. And that's just a small piece. So thank you, Dana, for asking to be part of the Angel Empowerment Show. Nola, let's get one off of your list so that we make sure we're
Okay. Laura from Calgary.
Okay, shall I pull for Laura? I'll
Sure.
pull for Laura. Okay, Laura.
This is so much fun.
Well, okay. So, you know, as if most of you won't watch the podcast, you listen to the podcast. So the card itself is protection during astral travel. And so this is an interesting card to come up on a live podcast show. Or I recently had somebody, a client, reach out to me and say, Cindy, if I pulled this card, what does it mean for me? So for you, it's all about whether we're in meditation, whether we're sleeping, our spirit at times, and it isn't always, but our spirit at times can leave our physical body, and it travels. It never detaches from our physical, but it loves to go out there while we're sleeping and have some fun. So when this card comes up, think of it as asking to make sure that your spirit is protected astrally while you're moving about. And it's Archangel Jeremiah that it's important to I have Jeremiah going every night with me when I go to sleep. And please, everyone, this isn't me saying that you all ask to travel. But some of us do more than others. And if this card comes up, it is a reminder for people to protect your energy while you sleep. It isn't just while we're awake. And I'm going to just say it again, Jeremiah, Archangel Jeremiah. Nola, do you want to add anything?
I'm just getting that there's some spirits that are wanting to connect with her as well, and just to let her know that they are okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
big thing.
that's a good. And I just got a big hit with that also, and I think you may be having trouble with sleeping. And so, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on around sleeping too. So, but yes, great message, Nola. Anybody else want to add anything before is that good? I mean, astral travel is, but I get that the spirit world too, Nola.
Mm-hmm.
And again, anybody, if all you have to do is reach out to any of the hosts. At the end of the show, we will give you all of our information, but you can reach out to any of us if you need a little further information, or if you'd like to book a one-on-one reading with us and really dive in and learn more. Okay. So
one thing, Cindy, that kind of just came to me too, is that sometimes when a child is having night terrors, they could be astral traveling and they are not coming back with ease. And so Archangel Jeremiah is the perfect one for that as well, to assist a child to come back.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Let's do Cindy from Kananaskis. Whose turn? Is that you, Sam, or Nola? Well, Sam, would you like to pull a card for, I'll just pick, and then Sam, would you like to pull a card for Cindy and Kananaskis?
I would love to, because you know as well as I, Cindy, that Kananaskis is, it's one of my favorite bolt holes. I love it. Absolutely.
I was out there this afternoon.
Oh, were you? Yes, I got married there. All right, so this one is to leave a stressful situation behind. And straight away, without reading the message, I'm feeling I'm hearing how important it is to move forward, to move on. very often where we can get stuck in our own emotions and other people's emotions, the stresses of the world, the globe, and we just end up treading water. And what this card is saying is it's safe to move forward and to leave that behind. Yeah, I'm getting that very, very strong, the safety piece of that as well. So know that your angel team are wanting to take care of you and keep you safe as you move forward. Sometimes even if there is a situation we don't like, we stay within it because there's some false sense of security. But the message here is very strong that, you know, it is safe to move forward, to leave that behind. The message is, thank you for giving me the courage and the willingness to take good care of myself. So strong message of self-care there, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. Very powerful. But you are safe.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And just a direct message I hear, Cindy, is as you leave some things behind, more opportunity, more doors open. Okay. We're quickly going to be going to break. Deborah, Nola, do you have anything to add for Cindy?
I just kept seeing a beautiful tree with the different colored leaves on it and then slowly falling. So I think knowing that in letting go, that there is beauty, right? That there are some good things.
I love that.
And the thought of moving forward and letting go, once you're there, I just felt like you could take a deep breath and you could actually breathe. It's like you're holding your breath. Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow. You're getting it from all four of us, Cindy. So we are going on break. Debbie and Ituna, when we come back, we will give you a message, and to all the other ones that have pre-booked with us. So ladies, we will have a quick break, and remember, you can call in to 1-800-930-2819 or put in any of the chats on social media for Transformational Talk Radio, the Angel Empowerment Show. We are back on the Angel Empowerment Show, Transformational Talk Radio, and it is a special night because all four hosts are giving live angel card messages for our followers with the show. Thank you, everybody. So, as promised, Debbie, who has put in a message, she's from Ituna, which I know that is in Saskatchewan. If anybody's wondering where Ituna is.
I was wondering.
Okay. And she has a question. When will and how do I get my life back on track? Now, oh yeah, that's quite the big question, Debbie. How about Nola? I'll let you pull a card and then we'll give some additional message also.
Yep. Okay, so I got make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. And that so often holds us back, right? We go back and forth in trying to make that decision. So really, I'm just getting, close your eyes, put your hand over your heart, and just ask yourself, what is my next best step? And then, really, really listen to what your angels are telling you. You do know. It is within you. Those answers are within you, but it's just a matter of asking for that guidance and then trusting and acting on it. And you may not, know all of the steps. All you need to do is take one step at a time to help get you back on track.
And what an excellent card to pull for a question like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really, Debbie, be aware of your self-doubt. Your self-doubt is crept in too much, and it's put you into what the angels like to call the tunnel vision. And when we get into that stuck tunnel vision, it's hard to remember that how easy it is to pay attention to our signs, pay attention to our messages. And it's that divine communication that's going to assist you to get unstuck and back on track, because they're reminding you that you have an amazing toolkit in your pocket when it comes to guidance, and trust it. It's just, get out of that tunnel vision and really be open once again to the big picture. Sam, was there something you wanted to add?
I drew a card at the same time, and I must admit I had a little giggle, because as Nola was explaining about close your eyes, take a breath, the card that I had from Raphael was meditation card. And I just love the way our angels work. But then the message here is, please meditate with me and guide my mind and body to focus upon peace, health, and wellness.
Awesome. Thank you, Debbie, for reaching out. So, Deb, can you pull a card for Jenny? Is it Jenny and Okotoks?
Okay. Accept beyond your needs is the card. The stone is citrine, which I love. That's my stone of manifestation, of abundance of all kinds. Archangel Raziel is the angel attached to this, but the action is what's standing out to me. I ask for assistance from Archangel Ariel and citrine to receiving my requests with the following steps: setting a clear intention, asking and allowing in divine timing, and knowing I deserve all I have requested. But one of the things, as soon as this card turned over, that I was getting is remove your limitations. Remove the bar. Sometimes we feel, I just want what I need. I don't need any more. And it's not even about financial abundance. It's about all kinds of abundance. Abundance in love, abundance in wellness, abundance in friendships, abundance in time, to do the things we love to do. So it's removing the limitations and just allowing them to offer you opportunities to surpass these goals, these expectations.
Wonderful, wonderful. And Nola or Sam, do you want to add quickly to that beautiful message?
Yeah, it was beautiful. I would just add, trust in yourself is what I heard.
And there's a little piece of that extra, the worthiness piece is also there for Jenny, just because when worthiness can also put limits on all that we deserve. And so it's really, you deserve all that you desire, and be very, very careful of your own limits. So many people can unconsciously place them there. And so be open to more. Okay, that your angels really want to assist you. Okay, so thank you. And we will do next Candy in Didsbury, Alberta. And whose turn to pull a card? Sam?
Maybe. All right, Candy in Didsbury. I know which province that is. Oh, I love this card. Anybody who knows me, unconditional joy. So this is a beautiful message, and I love this card whenever it comes up, because it's puppies and puppy dogs. So I don't know if dogs are a big part of your life, but dear Archangel Raphael, Thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. So very often we can go through our life and we have blinkers, a little bit like that tunnel vision that Cindy was talking about earlier, but we have blinkers to the things that actually bring us joy and make us happy. You know, we get so busy and so wrapped up with everything, and we're working, we're doing, we're trying to get somewhere always, you know, and there's that old cliche, you know, that saying, stop, take the time to stop and smell the roses. And that truly is what this is saying. You know, you have so much joy around you, but it is just a gentle nudge or a shove from your angels to say, appreciate the things that are around you right now. They'll bring you so much joy.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm getting to that. Accept joy in your life without expecting a price tag. Like it, you know, like sometimes we think, okay, this is amazing, this has come into my life, but at what cost? And they want you to let go of that, because you can actually create this ripple effect. So let go of it. You deserve the unconditional joy, all that abundance of joy without a cost or a consequence.
Lovely.
Yes, I like that, because it's unconditional, of course.
Mm-hmm.
In that word is conditional, right? So it's really being open to receive all the joy in your world and feel it, live it, know it. It's easy for us, you know, I just want to say to all of our listeners, it's easy for us to channel these messages to you, because this is what we do, and we receive them, we pass them forward to you, and we're just trusting that it makes sense to you. But you know, we've pulled it for Candy and Didsbury, but just think of how many people that listen to that will think, yeah, I'd like to experience a little more joy in my life. Yes. So Candy, by you asking us a question, think of the joy that you share with everybody that listens, just by asking that question, or asking to receive a message, and then Sam pulling her favorite card for you. So joy. Everyone listening, please receive some joy as you're listening to this podcast. Okay, thank you, Candy. And we have Chantella in Coaldale. I'm going to pull a card for Chantella. And you have the Ready for Change card. And great card to get, because whenever the angels encourage us for any type of change, of course, what they mean is positive change. So Chantella in Coaldale, Alberta. Here is the Archangel Haniel message. My child, change is in the air. Focus on only positive as you accept change in your now and future. Embrace change as a loving cycle and stop from making change difficult. Okay, here we go. This is being highlighted. Stop making change difficult. That's direct to you, Chantella. Positive manifestation is change. Your affirmation is, I accept change as a positive experience now. Okay, hopefully I'm saying your name right, Chantella. Anybody want, so you've got some positive change coming your way, so be open and ready, and you know, make sure you're clearing any blocks for that to happen. Stay out of the fear, just allow it to happen. Anyone else would like to add anything you got for that message for Chantella?
I'm just getting breathe. Breathe and just be open to the new that's coming.
Awesome. Okay. We are, so our next, Nola, would you like to pull for Lois in Creston?
Sure.
We've also had a message, Cindy, from Debbie saying thank you very much.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you for listening and tuning in to the Angel Empowerment Show.
Okay, so for Lois, I got morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. And this mermaid, I just see her with her heart chakra open, open to receive. And that seems to be a theme tonight. It's just, it is okay to receive, right? It's that two sides of the coin, right? Remembering that. Yeah, and getting to, that self-judgment, right? Letting that go, or flipping those around and turning those into a positive message, and then using those as your affirmations. Great daily practice. Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Lois and Creston.
What I'm loving is, as you're describing that, Nola, I'm getting a very strong message about how important it is when we first wake up in the morning to set the intention for the day.
Mm.
It really is, and how many times do we forget to do that, so it's a good reminder for all of us, the alarm goes off and you hit snooze, and straight away it's like, oh, seriously, do I have to get up now? Right? It's like, how important it is to actually set that intention right from the get-go. Today is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to realize everything that I want to, and it's going to be joy. It's going to be fun. You really set that intention. And I'm going back to our show last week, Cindy, when we were talking about getting out of bed the wrong side, right? And how that positive practice when you first wake in the morning, how powerful it is to attract what you want and you need in your life. It's a good reminder.
And Lois, it's interesting because I felt this wave of gratitude, and it could be you're sending gratitude to all of us here on the podcast show, but I really felt this sense of my heart filled with gratitude, and it's probably what you do. It's probably part of your life and your affirmations and the gratitude that you experience. So it's as if the angels wanted me to give you confirmation that they are paying attention to your gratitude and the gratitude that you do send out. Because I just felt this this whole love and gratitude as Nola was talking about affirmations. So thank you, Lois, for reaching out to us in the Angel Empowerment Show. Deb, would you like to pull for Krista in Calgary?
In Calgary, sure.
We're busy tonight.
This is awesome. I love doing these card pulls when we're all together.
There's for sure a theme. This card is accept your personal value.
Oh.
Archangel Raguel, my child, your negative beliefs and values about self create self-sabotage, which stops you from being in your divine truth and decreases your self-value. So the affirmation is what's really popping out for me is I am divine perfection as I am now. And really think about, Krista, think about how you love, if you have a child, how you would love a child or a pet or a sibling. That is a benchmark of how you should love yourself. We talked about unconditional love tonight. That is what they're asking you to do for yourself, to love yourself unconditionally, to recognize your value, not only your value to others, but your value to yourself. And that you are a divine being, and there's just, it's just really the self-love is what I'm really getting for this one, for sure. The crystal is calcite. I work with you gently and easily and effortlessly to shift out of old patterns. So it's almost like I'm getting, there's something, like there's a phrase that is repeating in your head, that it's time to recognize it and to move it out. that it's not valid, it's not serving you, and to release it. So, and Cindy's showing the crystal. And sometimes writing, I'm also getting a good idea would be write a love letter to yourself. What is it that you love about yourself, and what is lovable? And really think about that and really embrace that. A love letter to yourself.
Awesome. And I wanted to, because we've got a few minutes left. I would like to, if Debbie, if you're still listening, or you reach out to us, because we wanted to give some gifts away, and you were one of the ones that contacted us live tonight. So Sam is offering to gift you a session. And so this will be your opportunity to dive in a little deeper and learn with Sam how other things the angels can guide you to be in that, get really out of that unstuck energy. Does that sound good, Sam?
Sounds beautiful. Yeah.
So Sam, how, not only Debbie, how does everybody get a hold of you?
So simple. I'm Sam at Sam Bell Inspired. So you can find me on social media with the tag Sam Bell Inspired, or you can send me an email, sam@sambellinspired.com.
So that is Debbie from Ituna, who has won the gifted session, angel session with us tonight. And so ladies, we'll all get the opportunity to give our information for people to contact us too, because remember, everybody, to the listeners, and we are really appreciating for those of you that are reaching out and booking one-on-one sessions with us, that are listening to the podcast show. If I can get that. Yes, I can speak honest. But we have something very big coming up in Calgary, and it's called Inspirational Angel Day, and it's October 16th, and all 4 of us are there at that event. And so we get to shine in person, but I am now just got the go ahead from the hotel that they will link my microphone up to a Zoom account, just to add a little bit to Sam, who takes care of the tech for me. But we will be doing a live Zoom of the day of Inspirational Angel Day. So for all of our listeners that are down in the United States, for all of our listeners around Canada that are unable to come to Inspirational Angel Day, of course, we would love to see you in person, but we will be offering it. So just watch. I will announce it when that goes live to be able to buy tickets that way. However, October 16th in Calgary, the Sheridan Cavalier, Inspirational Day with the Angels. We've just got a few minutes, and all 3 of you have been with me on this event for many years. Can you just share what is one of your most favorite things of the event? I know I'm putting you right on the spot because I never gave you a heads up, but Deb, right off the bat, what's your favorite thing about Angel Day?
It's the connecting with other people, like-minded people. And from the first day the first event I went to, I don't think I've missed one since. And it changed my life. And I know that's a cliche, but it really did. It really did. Yeah.
Thank you. Sam, what's your favorite part of Angel Day?
I love the way that Cindy springs things on me, and I just flow.
I do it every year.
But yeah, I like Deb says, life-changing. I mean, you've heard me talk about my first ever Inspirational Angel Day. I won a ticket and I wondered what on earth I got myself into. It was actually the best thing I ever got into, except my marriage. Just in case my husband's listening. But no, the community.
Yes, Glenn, we know he's the best.
just the community, the connection, so much fun. And I always learn something. I always
Me
take something
too.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nola, what's your one of the highlights for
Connection,
Angel Day?
and I love doing the circle and being able to send healing to our friends and family and our planet.
Yes. Well, you know that it lifts my spirit. It gives me, when I call it Inspirational Angel Day, one of the reasons I call it that is because it inspires me to keep doing what I do, to share the message, to share the teachings, to share the love. And I'm a people person. And so when I can get a bunch of people in a room that are wanting to learn, wanting to share their love and light, wanting to find out more about intuition, I tell you, it's what keeps me going is hosting the event. So I really look forward to it, October 16th, and we will be live. It won't be all of us there, unfortunately, but I will be live in Angel Day, Saskatoon, October 29th. We will be live. Okay, so quickly, Deb, how do they get a hold of you? How do our followers reach out to book a session with you?
The best place is on my website, On a Wing Healing. There is a book now button that you can use, or you can send me an email through that link as well.
Nola.
My website, nola-peacock.com. And again, there's a place to either schedule a call with me or email me. So.
And Nola and I, next week, next Monday, live, our show, it's all about heart-centered wellness. We are really looking forward to sharing the theme heart-centered wellness. I send gratitude to everyone who watches or listens to the Angel Empowerment podcast show on Transformational Talk Radio. You can always reach out to me on my website, Smith AEP.com. And once again, from all four of us, we are loving doing these shows. I'm sure you can all feel the gratitude we are sending, the excitement that we get every Monday when we're doing it. And doing these live reading shows, we are going to be doing them once a month. So it'll be again next month, full hour. So just give us your name ahead of time and we will make sure to do our best to get a reading. So once again, ladies, thank you for co-hosting with me, and thank you to our listeners and followers.
Thank you for listening to the Angel Empowerment Show from I Can't to I Can with your host, Cindy Smith, and co-host. Learn to empower you with angelic guidance every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com. It's easy to tap into your divine self and trust in your angelic guidance. Let Cindy and co-hosts give you a loving push to explore your potential. For more information, go to CindySmithAEP.com. That's CindySmithAEP.com.